Hey guys, it's Lewis. I just wanted to do a testimonial review for Manusos and the Pure Focus program. I joined the program probably about a year ago now, and I'm only just getting around to doing this testimonial. And I have a long, complex history with medical problems and heart problems and, autoimmune conditions. And it meant that I was always fighting between being productive and getting work done and all these medical conditions that I have that always seem to hold me back. And before joining the program, I felt like I had no control over how I felt and how productive I was. And I used to feel like my medical conditions would actually control how productive I was and the output that I got from my work. And for that reason, I decided to join up for the program and see if I can get more control over my health and my productivity and how I felt every day. And instantly, within the first week, I finally felt more in control of all of the conditions that I have. I was sleeping better, I was eating better, I was exercising better. Personally, I have limits to how much exercise I can do, but within what my body physically allows me to do with my heart conditions and everything else, I was definitely maximizing the productivity in terms of my health, but also in terms of my work, because I was feeling better. I had less brain fog. I just felt better. Like I was waking up and going to sleep at the same time. I was eating really good food. I felt energized. There wasn't any crashing in my day. And what I will say is everything that Manusos taught me and I learned from the program, I've been implementing in day-to-day life, and I've been able to carry on and feel more in control of how I feel every day. In terms of the experience itself, very, very supportive, very good in terms of keeping you accountable. I personally struggled with it because, as I said, I always feel like my health is controlling my life, and it took me a while to grasp that I can actually have a bit more control over my day-to-day, like how I'm feeling and productivity. And he was checking in with me every single day. They would always make sure that I knew what I had to focus on for this week and this day. And the thing that really stood out to me is, as well as giving me things that help everyone without medical conditions, that's one thing I want to make clear. You don't have to have a medical condition and have health problems like I do. You can be, an average person who just wants to be more productive and feel better. As well as giving me all of those things that he gives to the average person without health conditions, he actually tailored a lot of it towards my conditions. So the diet, he broke down why eating certain foods trigger my conditions and why eating other foods would actually help my conditions. And all in all, it definitely changed my life, the program. I can see how this can have an absolutely insane impact on everyone. If you want to sleep better, if you want to feel better, if you want to be more productive and make more money and get better results and better output from your business by improving the inputs, then I 100% recommend you join in the Pure Focus program. The accountability, I've never seen anything like it before. I've personally signed up for many different high ticket mentoring and coaching and things like that, but these guys are there every single day and they really hold you accountable. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing to reach your goals, they'll call you out on it. All in all, just an awesome experience. And whether you've got medical conditions that affect you day to day like myself, or whether you just want to be more productive, feel better, sleep better, be less tired, have less brain fog, make more money because you're able to be more productive, whatever it is, if you come under any of those categories, then I 100% recommend getting involved. So Manusos, thank you, brother. And if anyone has any other questions about the program, or if anyone wants to reach out to me personally to speak about my experience, then feel free to message. But yeah, awesome experience all around, and I'd recommend it to any entrepreneur who's looking to feel better, be more productive and have more control over your health, because it's a very common thing to just sit down, grind, hustle, work on your business and not actually look after your health. But you'd be surprised that if you look after your health and you look after your routine and your mindset and being organized, all these different things, you'd be surprised how much more effective you actually are at running the business. So 5 stars, 10 out of 10, would recommend it to anyone.